It looks like we are live. Thank you for tuning in. I'm just going to double check my audio levels here. Testing 1, 2, audio 1, 2, and music levels 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to be working on some game development today. If you're watching this on replay, welcome. I hope you enjoy some chill music while I work on my game development here. This is a game that I've had in development for a while now. This is Grandpa's Playing Banjo in Space. This is a top-down space shooter with some RPG elements. There's going to be a number of different vehicles, a number of vessels that you can acquire, and there's a fair amount of customizing you can do with the weapons. Right now I'm designing and programming the weapons. I will explain how the system works here, and I will show you the work that goes into making all of this functional here. So I have some values here on my vessel that I'm just changing here in the editor. In the gameplay, you will have your inventory, you will be able to acquire weapons, and you will be able to customize your ships and equip them with different weapons. Right now I just have the default starter ship, and I'm going to load up just the basic weapon here. This is weapon number 1. Let's go ahead. Hey, how's it going? Hey Matt, good to see ya. Panda Hulku, how's it going? Again, this is my upcoming game, Grandpa's Playing Banjo in Space. So you can see the default weapon is just a very simple shooting little bullet there. Now, only one is coming out, but you can see that there are actually 6 slots for weapons. If I happen to change that value from 0 to 1, then you will see a change here on screen. You can see I'm now shooting 2 instead of 1 bullet at a time. So let's go ahead, and if we look at all of our tether points here, they were previously 0, which means no weapon is attached to that slot. Go ahead and change all of them to 1, and you can see I'm now shooting lots and lots of bullets out. One of my favorite parts about top-down space shooters is powering up the weapons during gameplay, but in this game I want to take more of an RPG approach to powering up the weapons. So instead of picking up power-ups during the level, what you'll do is you'll acquire more weapons, which are stored in your inventory, and then you go to your home base, your cabin, and you equip those weapons to those spots themselves, so you can still achieve the effect of powering up your weapons and shooting more bullets out, but it's on a more permanent basis, and that I'm treating this the same way you would treat a character, where you can equip them with weapons. Hey CM Stuff, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, you know, I've been exploring TurboGrafx 16 recently. I've got a bunch of these emulator devices, right? These are really fun, and they're just fun to tinker with. And I didn't have TurboGrafx 16 growing up, and nobody I knew had one. So I'm exploring that library right now, and that library is basically, it's 90% top-down space shooters, you know. So I've been working on this game for a while, but after playing a few, I want to understand or refresh myself on what I like about these games so much mechanically, and to make sure that for people who enjoy these kinds of games, I scratch those itches as well. So you can see what's different about this game, and the conceit of Grandpa's Playing Banjo in Space is that your grandpa is tethered to your ship, and he's on his rocking chair, and he's got a banjo. And what you're doing is you're taking on missions in space, and you're earning money so you could buy Grandpa more banjos. There's going to be about 28 unique different banjos that you can buy. You can equip Grandpa with different banjos, and the banjo that he has equipped will change the music that you hear during the level. I've been building banjos over the past year and a half or so, a bunch of different kinds of banjos, to make sure that when I create the soundtrack for this, each banjo has its own unique sound to it, and that each performance for the banjo can be different in a way, and that way it's interesting and it's fun. And if you're just checking in, I've got 10 copies of my latest game to give out. That's The Hero of Destiny Was Killed by the Final Boss, and if you'd like a copy, just let me know in the comment section. I'll give you a download code for either Steam or Nintendo Switch. Okay, So I'll go ahead and just show you some of the other weapons here, but they don't all have to be the same weapon, right? So let's change some of these. So you can see I'm entering the values 2, 1, and 3. So you'll be able to put different weapons on different slots. And of course, different ships have different slots. So you can see the weapons are coming out a bit differently now. And they also move at different rates. They have different fire rates as well. There's going to be a wide variety. Let's just set a different weapon to every single slot now. So every slot has a different weapon on it. Let's go ahead. Hey, how's it going? MMXZ? Okay. This is very satisfying to me. As a fan of space shooters, being able to fill the screen with your bullets and just do a bunch of stuff is very satisfying for me. So when I see something like this, I feel it's very satisfying. And when you start out the game, of course, you only have you can shoot just one simple bullet, right? And so when you complete levels, you earn money and you can pick up more weapons. Weapons are dropped as loot, at the end of missions. And so you're equipping all of your different vessels. You get a bunch of different ones. And being able to fill the screen with bullets like this, oh, yeah, I think that's satisfying. But I'm looking at it, and I think that the colors on certain bullets are not different enough. So this is a note that I will leave for myself, is that I need to change the bullets so that there's more color variety, because I want it to look rich and interesting. How's it going, Aham, Jamal? Yeah. And I'm going to just show you the work that goes into creating these weapons here. So I'm currently working on the flamethrower. I'm going to reset all these weapons now, right? And I need to find my flamethrower. And if the music is ever too loud or too quiet, please let me know. It's a bit difficult for me to tell. I like the green banana bullet. I think that's going to be one of my favorite ones as well. Let's just go ahead and fill up my inventory with that, or fill up my equipment slots with that, and I'll just show you how that works. I think something like that is fun. Okay, here we go. I'll go to my core, and I'm programming this quite differently than I normally would in Unity, because I want to be able to copy a lot of this code and paste it into different SDKs for older consoles. I would like to port this to older consoles as well. And so the way that I'm programming it is very different. It's less elegant than how I would normally create it in Unity, and that's explicitly for the purpose of copying a lot of this code and pasting it into stuff so I could make, a Game Boy Advance, a DS, a PSP version, N64, Atari Jaguar, Dreamcast, Sega Saturn. I have SDKs for all of those things. So I'm creating this way that's a bit clumsy, but it also means I can copy and paste it into different SDKs for other game engines. So if we have a look at our ID numbers, we have the Crescent Cutter, and the ID on that is 5. So let's go ahead and set all of these to 5. And we're just going to have 6 weapon slots that all have the Crescent Cutter. Hey, Turtley, how's it going? And so, Aaron Grosh, morning. Do you have a team or do it all yourself? I work, my game development is all myself. I run my studio all myself. And basically the only team members I have are the people that support me, that play my games and enjoy them, and those people cheer me on, and those people tell other people about my games, and that's my team. And I think of you guys as co-workers. So this to me is very satisfying as well, being able to equip a weapon and just, yeah, look at all those bullets. Something I also think this is interesting, because you have to control your ship a certain way. You have to aim your shots a certain way. And I always like when top-down shooters have weird weapons like this, but also it's different from other space shooters in that you don't pick up a power-up and then suddenly it changes. It's you equip it when you're at your home base and you set up each ship. And you have a bunch of different ships, so you can really have a different loadout because you're going to have a bunch of ships. So you don't necessarily have to go and change your loadout over and over again. You'll just change the vessel that you're piloting for that mission. Ooh, greetings from Sweden. For some reason, I didn't know Hero of Destiny was available on Switch yet. I'll have to check it out when I get my next paycheck. Hey, I really appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. I am working on an update for that as well. I've taken into account some things that I want to improve, but feedback from players as well. So people have told me that they really enjoy it, and that's really exciting for me. So there's something that we don't see here yet. One of the things that you have to do in this game is you have to keep your grandpa safe. So while there's enemies, you need to make sure that your grandpa doesn't get hit by enemies, and of course your grandpa's there tethered to your ship on the rocking chair, but you also need to make sure that you don't hit him with your own bullets as well. So in the actual game right now, I don't have it programmed yet, but you can only hit him so many times as he has his own HP meter, and if you hit him, his HP will deplete, and then if Grandpa's HP is depleted, it's a failure on the mission. So you need to be careful. You can't just spam your bullets. So not only are you trying to carry your grandpa around and make sure he doesn't get hit by enemies, but you need to make sure that you don't hit him with friendly fire as well. And I think I spent quite a bit of time fine-tuning the physics simulation on that in a way that I think is just fun. I think sort of doing loops and tricks and getting to spin him around, I think it's pretty fun. Kadai Siplak, hello, how's it going? It's night here in Malaysia. Oh, hello to Malaysia. I'm in Australia. It's 11:47 right now. Okay, so I might just switch track, just a little more chill here. So I'll show you how the weapon system works here. I have a pool, and this is the pool manager, right? And the pool manager references the different weapon types. So right now I need to program the star shot and the flamethrower. So I have not programmed those yet. I want to finish up all my weapons tonight now. And you have different pools here, and a pool is basically a collection of objects that you can use. See, they're all deactivated. If I were to activate them, you'll see that they exist here. So all of these objects already exist, and they always exist. This is important to do object pooling in this sense, so that you don't have to create and destroy objects during gameplay. When you create and destroy instances of an object, you have to allocate memory, and then memory can not be freed up properly. There can be memory leakages if you keep creating and destroying instances. So let's switch to something more chill. So in a game like this, it's important to have all of your instances already existed, and you use a pooling system to activate them when they are needed. And again, please let me know if the music is ever too loud or too quiet. Cactus Man, how's it going? Hi, Hero of Destiny is a nice game. I play it when I'm stressed out from FF7 Rebirth boss fight. I highly recommend it. I appreciate that. People have asked me if what I'm planning for sequels for Hero of Destiny, and that's really it's a huge compliment to me, and it's also very humbling, and it's exciting for me that people enjoy the game, but it's very humbling that people enjoy it so much that they ask me for a sequel already. And I have had plans for other things to do with Hero of Destiny. I wrote a lot of lore for that world, but I had also I've been writing development notes on a crossover for Hero of Destiny. You know that the Wizard of Oz is public domain. And I was thinking, if I took the gameplay and the visual style of the Hero of Destiny and I did a Wizard of Oz game, I just thought it'd be fun, because it would give me a chance to explore the lore of the book that the story is based on, and then build an action RPG around that. So you get to play as Dorothy, the Tin Man, Scarecrow, Cowardly Lion, but I would also make Toto a core party member as well. And I want to explore the Wizard of Oz the way that you would explore an action RPG. But also, there's so many other races in the Wizard of Oz as well, and I thought, you have your core party members, but I would like to have a bunch of optional party members. So as you explore and you go around other towns in this Wizard of Oz game, you can recruit like munchkins, and they all have different abilities, or there's a bunch of different ideas I had for like optional characters. So in the future, I'd taken a bunch of notes on it, and while I'm not actively working on it because I have so many other games to develop right now, at some point in the future, I might be interested in doing a Hero of Destiny Wizard of Oz crossover. Something like that I think would be very fun for people, because there's a lot of room for exploring things. And for me personally, I personally would love to play You know, because in the Hero of Destiny, you have a massive team, and you're just chucking out your abilities and your weapons. And I think it would be so cool to explore the Wizard of Oz with that kind of gameplay, where you just have a mob of characters, and you go, "All right, we gotta go and find the wizard, and we gotta fight the witch." I think that'd be funny. Gina say, "How's it going?" I'm pretty sure Toto was a core party member in the DS Wizard of Oz RPG. I played that for a couple hours, and it was so interesting. You use like the stylus to move around. It was it was cool, but I want to take a more traditional approach to gameplay. The Wicked Witch of the East was killed by a falling house. Close enough on the title. Oh, Banjo J. I really enjoyed Hero of Destiny. Died at the final boss. So here's the thing: in the Hero of Destiny. In the Hero of Destiny, the final boss. Actually, all of the there's the 4 sub bosses, and then the final boss in the final dungeon, and they keep track of their HP. So if you wanted, the game is designed to where you could just chip away, and you can keep throwing bodies at them because there's 50 playable characters. And if they die, permadeath is on by default. So if you wanted to, you could just chip away at the final boss's health. So if you're fighting him and then you get defeated, his HP doesn't restore. So the next time you go back with more party members, his HP will be where you left it off. So you could chip away at him and eventually just win by throwing bodies at him. I think that kind of approach is fun as well. Hey, have you heard of Lumentel? You should definitely check it out if you like Pokemon. It's one of the best monster catching games released of late. I'll check that out. I had seen it, and I've purposefully been avoiding it because I know that I will like it, and I have so much work to do. And it's really problematic because I see games that I know that I'm really going to like, and I think I've got to finish some projects. All right. So I'll show you what I'm working on with the flamethrower here. So flamethrower is number 9. Okay. So on my ship here, I want to set my weapon IDs to 9, and I'll just do 1 for now. Okay, and again, if you're just tuning in, I have 10 copies of my latest game to give away, so if you'd like a download code, just let me know in the comment section if you'd like that for Switch or Steam. Okay, so if we take a look at my projectile here, you see I've just got a bunch that are pooled in there. I need to see what they're doing right now. So in the graphic there, you have the collider. You see this is the hit box, that green sphere, the outline, and you can see as I move this around, so that is a particle system that is processing in world space. Let's go ahead and run it and just see what the game is doing. Hey Marius, how's it going? How does the giveaway work? Yeah, just let me, if it's for Switch, then just let me know what region it is, if you're North America, Europe, or Australia, and I'll give you a copy. Okay, so here's the flamethrower. And something like this, I think, is quite fun. I think it's quite neat. And you get to customize all of your ships. You don't have to have just the flamethrower. So you can see something here. When the lifespan expires, you can see that it suddenly disappears. It's a little bit inorganic. You see the tail disappears along with the whole instance gets deactivated. So let's try and find a way to make that look a bit more organic. So the way we have to do that is we need the particle system to stop. Right now it's set to loop. I want to select all of them. So I need to find the thing that says flamethrower. That's wrong. Go ahead. Okay. Hold on. I see something. Okay, that. I need to avoid selecting that. Click on that. There we go. Strike me down with a feather. Let me just rename this then. Okay. All right. Okay, so what we need to do now is turn off looping so it no longer loops. And the lifespan on this, I think it's like 1 second or something. So the lifespan was set basically to infinite. Let's go ahead and change that to 0.7. Let's run it. Okay, let me get you your download codes. Oh, it's stuttering because I've got things selected in the editor, I believe. Yeah, okay. Oh, I think that's still too long. So we'll take off looping and 5. Okay, turn that off. Oh, yeah, I'll get you a copy of the game now, and then you can just play it now. Okay. I'll paste it in, so get your consoles ready, and I'll send you the code now. Okay. At MMXZ. Okay. And just let me know, just confirm with me, make sure the code has worked for you. Okay, let me get you your copies of the game here. I do have videos on the channel here that give you tips on playing the game and just share some tricks with you. Yeah, okay, here we go. Maris, and I hope you guys just have a lot of fun with the game. I hope you enjoy. It is multiplayer as well, so you just get, it's up to 4 players couch co-op. So just have enough characters in your party, and then on the other controllers press start or plus, and then players can jump in and jump out. You don't have to go to a menu for it. Yeah, I hope you have a lot of fun. I worked very hard on this game, and it's very satisfying that I hear from people that tell me that they really enjoy it. You know, it's really it makes it feel like the effort feels worth it. Like Monster Games, here you go. Hey, Locktron, how's it going? Good to see you. Okay, so I got it. And then have I done one for Kung Pao? Okay, Kung Pao. Kung Pao. You are a legendary human being. Thanks, but I think I'm pretty normal, and I know that I'm normal because the last time I checked my name, it wasn't gold, and if you are legendary, when you type your name out, it's gold. So my name comes out, and it's just in the normal white text. So I think I'm common rarity. How's the cave game coming along? I'm just finishing up a bunch of the boring stuff on top 15 caving disasters, but that's almost finished. And so I've just toggled projects because the boring stuff can chip away at you, and if you keep doing the boring stuff over and over again, it really reduces your productivity level, and it chips away at your soul points. So I'm working on this game for a bit. I toggle between multiple projects. When I find that I'm starting to get burned out from doing the tedious stuff, I toggle projects so I can stay as productive as possible. We see your name is gold. I appreciate it. Mine types out as bull, so I know I'm a legend. I do have more Silver Falls coming very soon. Hey, SureShot. It's midnight here in Australia. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if that fire stuff is fixed up. Let me know if I've missed your request, and then I'll make sure I send you the code. See, now it's more organic. You see how the flame goes, and it doesn't instantly just disappear now? How it was before, the whole tail and the head of the fireball was disappearing, so now it disappears in a much more organic manner, and that's because I've turned off looping, and now there's a limited lifespan on the flame projectile itself. So let's go ahead and now test it. I put these objects here so I can test and make sure the collisions are still right. Oh, you can see that it's ending a little too soon. You see it was hitting that object, so we'll have to adjust that a little bit. Okay. I think if we change that from 0.5 to 6, I think that should do. Let's go ahead and try. Midnight can be early. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Okay, does that look right? Yeah, that seems good. Okay. I do want one more thing. I'll make the flames a little bit bigger so it matches the hitbox. If you notice, it kind of looks like the hitbox is a bit bigger than the flame itself. And I'm just going to adjust that with the start size 4.5. There we go. All right, and we'll check. And I have always 100% always wanted a cool flamethrower weapon in space shooters. I've been playing space shooters for as long as I've been playing video games. I can't recall one where there's like a sick flamethrower. So a lot of this game, again, this game is called Grandpa's Playing Banjo in Space. A lot of this game is wish fulfillment for me, and I'm making cool, what I think is cool stuff. I like a flamethrower. Okay, let's go ahead and change that to 7. All right, and see if it just matches better. This is a process of fine-tuning where you just make adjustments until things look and feel right. That seems right. Okay, yeah. Tell them about all the banjos in the game. There's going to be about 28 different banjos, so when you complete missions, you earn money and you earn random weapon drops. And you see the flamethrower, that's one of the random weapon drops that you can get, but you use your money to buy your grandpa banjos. And you can see grandpa is floating around, he's tethered to the ship, and the music that plays in the level is based on the banjo that you equip to him. If you fail a mission, your banjo could break or your ship could sustain a status ailment. So the status ailments are going to be like an oil leak or a low freon, the timer belt is slipping, bad suspension, bad brakes. So the penalty for failing a mission is your ship now has damage, and then its stats are lowered. So you have to go to the mechanic or repair the ship yourself. And if you keep failing using one ship, it'll keep accruing status ailments, but you'll have multiple ships. So now we're just going to do a little bit of wish fulfillment, and we're going to put flamethrowers on more of the weapon slots just to test it. Let's give ourselves 2 flamethrowers for now. Have you composed the music? For this, I've started. I compose all the music for all my games. It's something I really, really enjoy. And this one, all of the music will be, it's a combination of synths. There's a little bit of synth for the backing of this sort of like ambient space sound, and then the rest of the soundtrack is recorded live. So I spent the past year and a half building banjos that don't exist, because all of these banjos here that you'll hear in the game will be played live, and there'll be multiple players. So when you have multiple players, I have to record different banjo parts using 28 different banjos, and I want to make sure every banjo has a unique and interesting sound to it. Mary Estrella, I remember previously you were working on a monster catching game involving slime creatures. Yes, Goo Buddies is still in development, absolutely. I'm working on the multiplayer component to that with the battle system, so I'm 100% still working on Goo Buddies, absolutely. Let's put flamethrowers on everything, but I still have to, that game's going to take a little while now because that multiplayer feature is going to take a while. So I'm working on Goo Buddies, but I have to launch more games so I can keep bringing revenue into my studio, because I have to pay my bills and then I have to pay my business fees and keep the studio running. So that's why I have to keep making more games while I work on Goo Buddies. More flamethrowers, more. That's some epic dude behavior. The tether is hypnotizing. I spent a lot of time fine-tuning and adjusting the tether because I wanted it to be fun. I wanted it to be fun to do, and it feels like you can, like, how many loops can you do with Grandpa, and try and do fun tricks. I think something like that is very fun. Yes, the power of the flame. This is 6 flamethrowers on my ship. Yes, this is what I want. I'm kind of having a moment right now because this is wish fulfillment for me, because I really enjoy space shooters, and I've always wanted to have a configuration where it's just a bunch of flamethrowers, and I've never had that in a space shooter. So for me, this is my first time having this moment. So this is very satisfying for me. Is the current game revenue enough to sustain the studio, or do you take up other jobs as well? Sometimes it is, and then sometimes I do other jobs, but sometimes I do other jobs as well because it's fun and it's interesting, and want to keep learning more and doing more different things. So sometimes I take on different jobs. Sometimes I take I always take a couple of months off out of the year to step away from the computer and to do ranch hand work. It's important to connect with nature in some way, you know. And I used to do a lot of contract work with companies. I used to do a lot of consulting, um, but I've stepped away from that a fair bit because I want to focus on my game development. I just want to make awesome games for people. Have I? Oh, that's right. So I've done my flamethrower, but now I need to do my what's this weapon called? Hold on. I need to do my star shot. It says 5 slow, very weak sparks of energy. Okay, let's go ahead and look at my star shot. So I'm going to my projectile pool. That's my flame. Okay, so star shot. So I'm going to duplicate. There's no reason to duplicate. I mean, it just saves me a couple seconds of time, but this will be my star shot. Okay, my idea for the star shot would be it's pretty weak and it spreads out and it's limited range. So let me go ahead and do that now. Okay, there we go. Projectile. This is going to be star shot. So you can see me, I'm creating a new weapon that just doesn't exist yet. And I think it's on number 7. Right? Oh. Number 8? Oh. I guess it's number 6. Okay, so I'm looking here. Is that big enough? Is the visual big enough? I think I might make it just a wee bit bigger. A wee bit. There we go. Okay, and then again, let me know if the music is ever too loud or too quiet. He tunes instruments as well. Oh yeah, I tune pianos. I like to travel around to different saloons and you know, like bars out in the mountain in the country, and no one ever goes to tune those pianos. So I go and I tune the piano there, and then I play for a while. I play for music and get people singing along. But then most of the time when I go to those places, the owners or the bartenders reach out to the owner or the owners there and they say, hey, can you keep coming back and playing music? Because when you're there and you're playing music and you get people singing along, they tend to stay longer and they buy more drinks. So the bars benefit, the owners are happy, the patrons are happy because they get music that they can enjoy. And I have a great time playing music for people. And, you know, I'm not doing it specifically for this, but they generally will buy me drinks and meals when I'm there playing piano or guitar and singing music with them. So that's not the only reason I do it, but it's just like a perk, you know. All right, so we've set that up. Let's go ahead and just dupe these, but I think I didn't set my behaviors on these all the way. And I need to consider that you could have 6 of these, so I'm going to have like a bunch of these. Okay. Let's see here. Now I want to drag these. So you see I've hit that lock button in there, so I can drag and drop my projectiles in there. And then for this, take that lock off. And I want to change the lifespan to 0.6 seconds and change the speed to 40. And the damage power will be 1 on that since it's 5, okay? So this is weapon ID number 8. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have number 8 in there. Now, if we use this weapon, if we test it, it should shoot in a bunch of different directions. So I've set up the projectiles. Now I'm going to finish setting up the behavior. So take a look at this, right? This is star shot. This is how I can control the behavior of the projectiles. So this is the instance count, right? So how many shots? Right now it's set to 1, okay? So before I adjust anything, I'll show you what will happen here. Okay, so I shoot it, you see only 1 star is coming out. Only 1 star is coming out, okay. And they're not exactly behaving correctly. Hold on. It should be 40 and 0.6, yeah. 40 and 0.6. So only 1 star came out, right? Let's go ahead and now adjust the behavior on that. So I go to the pool manager, and you can see how it has shot count here. I'm going to change this to 5, and now I want to change the angle variance so that This is the first projectile. The first shot that comes out is 1. So I want to change the angle. Let's go ahead and make that negative 20. The next one will be positive 20. And then we'll have negative 50 and positive 50. There we go. Let's go ahead and change the offset where it spawns as well. 0.4. Let's go negative 0.4 and 0.4, negative 0.8 and 0.8. Okay? Now, if we hit this, again, we'll have 5 stars come out, and they should shoot out at different angles. Hey! There we go. That's a weapon. And that's just one occurrence of that, right? So I would like to have them move a little bit slower, I think. And I think the angle, I think the 50 is a bit too steep. Let's go ahead and change that to 40. So I'll make an adjustment there, and then we'll take a look. This game has more customized banjos constructed for it than any other game in history. Actually, Ginoze is 100% correct. I've built a lot of banjos that don't exist. They're just not, they're not an instrument that's ever existed in the past. And I wanted to make sure that I had a lot of different interesting sounds. But if you have a soundtrack, where the whole thing consists of banjos, you better have different sounding instruments. So I made sure to build a lot of different ones to make sure there's cool things to look for, you know. Do you have a favorite book and movie? My favorite book is The Hobbit. You might have heard of it. It's from some guy named J.R.R. Tolkien. And my favorite movie is Shaun of the Dead. I could watch Shaun of the Dead right now. I enjoy it so much. What are some of your top inspirations when you conceptualize a game? It's interesting that you ask that, because in general, like, I think you're asking, like, what games do you like that you want to make something similar to? And at this point in my career, I don't have any game like that. I don't have any game that I draw inspiration from in terms of, I want to make a game like that. Because when you're early on in your career, you have no choice but to kind of make something similar to what's already existed. But I'm at a point in my career where I don't need that, and I have my own ideas. And so what I draw inspiration from is a feeling. And I get those feelings from spending time out in just adventuring around in the real world and having fun and hanging out with people, you know, and experiencing many different things. And those are the things that I draw inspiration from. I generally don't draw inspiration from other video games anymore, because I have my own life, and I have my own career. I have my own creative process. So there aren't really games that I draw inspiration from anymore. If I were to draw inspiration from a game, the only kind of inspiration I draw is a feeling of this game makes me feel some kind of excitement, or this game makes me feel curious about an idea, like, oh man, this game has a magic system based on, you know, like reading a book or something, you know. It makes you want to learn more about something in particular. So that's the kind of inspiration that I draw from other games. But I'm never at a point now where I think, oh, I want to make something similar to this, you know, because I've spent decades coming up with my own game ideas and refining my ability to come up with game ideas. Gina Zayo, Shaun of the Dead is my favorite movie. I can rewatch anytime. Not my favorite film, but the one I can watch anytime for any reason, just enjoy it. You know what's very close to Shaun of the Dead is Hot Fuzz. I could watch Hot Fuzz again. I could watch it right now. I just watched, hold on, I'll bring this up. Let me see here. Stephen King, The Monkey. Okay, I just watched this. Can I put that on my screen? I just finished watching this today. Stephen King, The Monkey. And it's a cursed monkey that when it's in the room, it makes Final Destination happen, and it makes people get killed. If you like that kind of movie, it's like Final Destination if it was a bit funnier. I kind of like the movie, but I didn't really like it that much. Because there were parts where it felt a little too funny, and then it was like gory and people were dying, but then the characters weren't really taking it seriously. It was an entertaining movie. It was fun, but I don't think I liked it. And I watched it with a mate, so we we laughed at some parts. You guys might enjoy it. I know, look up a trailer and see if you like it, but I liked watching it, but I didn't really like the movie that much. At the end of it, I was in a daze when because I watched it, I finished watching it and I came to do my work here, and I was in a daze for like 10 minutes. I was like wandering around my house going, did I like that movie? What was up with that movie? So, hey, Nico Mars, how's it going? Are you following the current World Cup? No, I'm not right now. I'm kind of tuned out on a lot of things right now because I'm so focused on finishing up. I have a couple games that are close to being finished, so I'm like hyper focused right now. I don't know. My mate told me. He said his team won, but I forgot which team he was rooting for. Nico Martz, I want to tell you, I start to learn Scratch. Oh, nice, well done, and start a small project when I can. Spare time. I hope you're doing good today. Hey, awesome. It's great to hear from you, Nico Martz. I'll be doing some episodes to guide you and other people to help learn game development and develop your skills. All right. Have a great day at work, Matt. See ya. See you, Matt. Hey, Ray. How's it going? Haven't heard from you in a while. Ray, how you doing? Hot Fuzz has the best, most tightly written comedy script of all time. Oh, yeah. I like the humor of Shaun of the Dead. It repeats in a way to where you learn stuff on repeat viewings and you catch things that you didn't catch before. So I absolutely love that, but I do agree. I think Hot Fuzz has a tighter script than Shaun of the Dead. If you like Stephen King, you should definitely read his Dark Tower series. I know of it. I have heard of it. Wizards and the Glass. The fourth book is my favorite of all time. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. I'll keep it in mind. I enjoyed The Monkey mostly because it was something of a lampoon on the original story. Oh, was it? Okay. It follows the plot in a lot of ways, but the tone of the characters were written in the King story. Okay, interesting. So I think the stars are too big. I don't like how big the little stars are, so I'm gonna make the stars a little smaller. I thought I wanted them to be more visible, but I've changed my mind. Okay, they're going to be smaller. Make it a bit smaller. And the hitbox will be a bit smaller as well. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. So yeah, this game won't be narratively driven. Grandpa's Playing Banjo in Space. I want it to be more of a chill game, but there is story in it. And as you play missions, there's story that does unfold, but it's not going to be narratively driven in itself. I want it to be, you come home from work and you just want to relax and you want to play some banjo with your grandpa. Let's see here. But I want to tell the story through the mechanics of the gameplay itself, organic mechanical storytelling. So there's a number of different things that can happen. There's a number of different meters that you have to manage. So it's a little bit like a grandpa simulator in that there's meters that you manage for your grandpa. One of the meters that your grandpa has is a loneliness meter. And there are things that can cause the loneliness meter to go up. And when you go on missions with your grandpa and when you succeed on the missions, his loneliness meter goes down. So you want to keep the loneliness meter as low as possible. The higher it gets, the stats kind of decrease and then the rewards you get from missions aren't going to be as good. Okay, let's go ahead and try our star shot. So we see our behaviors here. Let's hit it. Bro, are you Filipino? My parents were born in the Philippines. Yeah. Yeah, so here's what I'm thinking, right? I might want the recycle rate to be a little faster. See how I need to test it, so I'm going to see if I can actually even kill this. Is the Silver Falls novel complete? Not yet. I've been meaning to finish it, but I have so much work on these games, and I really, really want to finish it. But I'm trying to finish... I have Top 15 Caving Disasters is going to be done very soon. I have Goo Buddies that will be launching later this year. I want this game to be finished very soon and launched this year as well. But this game's a lot easier to work on because it doesn't have a multiplayer component like Goo Buddies does. I feel like I want the recycle rate to be a little higher. What I'm going to do first is I'm just going to put this weapon on multiple slots and test it. There's a lot of testing and balancing you have to do when it comes to weapons, especially weapons that have different mechanics like this. Oh, that's so satisfying, putting all these little stars out.
This is satisfying to me. I like this. This is what I like. I might make them a little smaller still. I think the graphics are still too big on that. So yeah, even after all that, I couldn't kill it. So I might increase the recycle rate on that. Okay. Let's go ahead and adjust that. So we go to our pool manager. Oh, hold on. No, that logic is stored in the code. I go to the core. And I get the recycle rate here. This is the star shot. Oh, see, 0.7. So it recycles every 0.7 seconds. Let's go ahead and dial that down to 0.5 seconds, and you're going to see that these shots will come out much faster. Any plans for a cover of Dueling Banjos? No. The music is going to be very, very chill in this. Very chill. Oh, yeah. It's funny, I go to a number of different Irish music sessions at different pubs, and some days, you know, most of the time there are no banjo players, but then some days, you know, everyone plays guitar, basically. Some days people will show up, and then we'll have like 4 banjo players, and it's like, what happened? Like, why do we have 4 banjos tonight? And then, you know, we don't do dueling banjos, but sometimes, you know, someone will play a couple notes of it. Hey, Sinceman, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, I think there's something about the monkey, like the violence there, and then people feel really detached about it. I think that's kind of, I think it's like an uncanny, it's creepy in an uncanny way. I really should have changed this ahead of time. Anyway, we'll just make it a little smaller. I think that's appropriate. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Yeah. This is what the way that I'm working right now on this is a little bit clumsy. It's not elegant. And that's, again, this is a little inelegant because the code is designed to be able to copy and paste much of it into other development environments, so I can make ports on older game consoles. So there's going to be some degree of inelegance here, but functionality is still there. Oh, what are you working on? Hey, this is Grandpa's Playing Banjo in Space. Okay, yes. Okay, here's what we're going to do now. So this feels pretty nice to me. I kind of like how this works. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put that weapon on all of our weapon slots now. Okay, let's look at our weapon slots. 8, 8, 8, 8. And so there's a bunch of different ships that you'll be able to acquire. Not every ship has 8 weapon slots. The starting ship only has 2 weapon slots, and in general, weaker ships will have more weapon slots, and stronger ships will have less weapon slots in terms of stats, because the ships have their own. Oh, this is satisfying to me. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's combine this now with our flamethrower. What number was flamethrower? Was that 9? Okay. Does Grandpa ever play banjo in Sunset for 5 minutes though? Actually, there will be levels with sunsets. I will record that. I will record that. I just want to find a really nice spot and a nice day to do it. This is satisfying to me. Hey, Hard Lifestyle, how's it going? Is the background music of the stream your own? Yes. Everything that you hear, let me see. Everything that you hear has come from my Silver Falls series. And I've written a ton of music. You know what's so funny? Sometimes I'll look at my project file, the files for stuff, for the stuff I've worked on, and I'll find a track, and I'll forget that I've written it because I write so much music, and I'll look at it and I'll think, oh man, this sounds pretty good, and then I realize, oh, I wrote this, and it's like, ew, I wouldn't compliment my own work. I think that's like tacky and weird. So I kind of make myself laugh when I compliment something, and then I go, oops, that's one of mine. Is the song available on your channel? I would love to listen to it while working. Oh, which one? This one? This one right here? This is called Night Gets Cold. Oh, this is from 3 Down Stars. This one is not. But if you remind me, I'll post this song on the channel, and then I'll put a download. Oh, you know what? I'll put the MP3 on my Patreon. I'll just make it free for everyone, so you won't have to be a paid member of Patreon. Yeah, so this song that you like, Night Gets Cold. Yeah, let me know if this is the one you like, and I'll put it on Patreon. It just makes it easier for anyone to download. Use something I made. It's a little bit like that, like if I'm gonna listen to something or play something, it's like I don't want it to be something that I've done. I want to enjoy stuff that other people have made, and it's like, why would you compliment your own thing? I think that's so weird. But sometimes, and a lot of like the horror stuff, because most of the music that I've written for Silver Falls is like a creepy, unsettling, dark music. And I like that kind of thing, because I grew up playing Silent Hill. So some of the creepy stuff, I totally forget that I've written it because I've done so much of it. And sometimes I'll hear one that's like, oh yeah. And I think, I think, oh man, if I did a song, I'd like to do one that sounds like this, And that makes me laugh too when I think that. I think that's, oh man, I can't believe I forgot I wrote that. Okay, what's the next weapon we have to do? I think we're doing lightning. Hold on. Let me look at my list here. Okay, after flamethrower is thunder spark. Okay, what is the behavior on thunder spark? It's a steady short range stream of electricity. I think I want this one to be similar to the flamethrower. Okay, so let's see what that projectile looks like. So we made the star shot. Lightning. Okay, see that there? That plays for a limited time only. Simulate, okay? I kind of want 3 of these bad boys coming out of here. So on our lifespan, let's see, 0.7. It's got to travel a little. What does the flamethrower travel at? 30, and it lasts 0.7. Hey Sven, how's it going? Worth the Weight in Gold has been my ringtone for the last 3 years. Don't go after my favorite game soundtracks. Oh, nice. Hold on, I've got that in here. Worth the Weight in Gold. And what Gino is talking about, if you go to my Bandcamp, you can listen to my soundtracks totally for free. Worth the Weight in Gold comes from Silver Falls Guardians and Metal Exterminators, and there's 2 songs titles. They were puns. So the 2 main characters in that game are Oxa and Gold. And so there's 2 songs. One is titled Worth the Weight in Gold, and the other one is Strong as an Ox. And I thought, yeah, it's kind of like a fun little. I'll play Worth the Weight in Gold. And again, let me know if it's ever too loud. See you later. Oh, going to a buddy to continue our journey becoming a metal cover band. Oh, nice. Awesome. All right, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so we're making our lightning right now. Let's go ahead and just dupe this a bunch of times. Okay, 9. I'm thinking here. Right? Because fire goes forward. Lightning is going to go out to the side a bit. You know what we'll do? Lightning should move faster, right? 45. And then we'll have a shorter lifespan, but it moves faster. That's what we'll do here. Okay. There's going to be 130 of those. Okay, so we go to our pool, lock that down. We have flamethrower. Go ahead and duplicate that. And this is going to be our lightning. You know what? When I hear the word lightning, I think of, did anyone watch the Monster Rancher anime? I think that came out like 99 or 2000. But the way that, the character Tiger, who's actually a wolf, doesn't look like a tiger at all. He's actually a wolf, but the character's name is Tiger for some reason. But his attack is lightning. And the way that he says lightning with this guttural roar, it's just like stuck in my head. It's so catchy. So on the shot count on that, I want that 3 occurrences. So let's test it first and make sure at least one comes out properly. Okay. So let's go to our weapons. We'll reset them again. And we are working on weapons ID 10 now. So let's hit that. Cornbean, hey, how's it going? I'm working. I didn't even change the number on the daily giveaway. I was so wrapped up in work. Okay, I got 5 copies left. Yeah, and if you're just checking in, I've got 5 copies left of My latest game, The Hero of Destiny, was killed by the final boss. I'll be giving those out. So just let me know in the comments if you would like a copy, and I'll put the download code for you. And I'm working on The Hero of Destiny was killed by the final boss. So I'm pressing a button, and nothing's coming out. Okay. Nothing's coming out. So we need to figure out what's going on. I've asked for weapon ID number 10, and that's 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Projectiles. Should be this here. Oh, you know what it is? They were already active, and then they finished their animation. Do you have the game on Steam? Yes, The Hero of Destiny was killed by the final boss is available on Steam. This is not right. Oh, there's something's gone wrong here. See that? What's going on? So the lightning's gone all over the place. So this is a graphical error here. I need to figure out why it's doing that. Why have you done that? That's one occurrence. What is going on here? Let's go ahead and fix it. Let's go ahead and turn this guy on. Projectile, lightning, graphic, thunder. To me, that looks correct. It shouldn't be doing that. I'm gonna turn off sphere. It should be like that. So I don't understand why. The scale is set to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That looked fine to me. I don't know why it's doing that. Now, why have you done gone and do that? Hey there, I hope everyone is doing well today. Hey, Deathbob, how's it going? If you got a Steam key, I would like one. Yeah, Turtley, I'll get that for you just now. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Where were we? Let's go that. Okay. There you go. Just let me know. Make sure that worked all right for you. Now I got to figure out this graphical issue. I'm going to hit the button. We'll see what happens. It shouldn't be doing that. It shouldn't be doing that. See, it's going all over the place. Why is it doing that? Let's go ahead and take a look at our behaviors here. 1 shot count. There's no variance on any of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run it. I'm going to take off maximize on play, and I'm going to watch what this instance does here. I'm going to watch real close and real good. Okay. Now, we see the instances here, correct? But where is the particle effect? The particle system is there. What is the particle system doing over there? Huh. Did you see it doing the spin around? Why did it spin around like that? Why did it spin around like that? It did a big spin. Ah. Our animator here, this animator is set to rotate. We're going to need to turn that off on all of these. So, unfortunately, this is an older version of Unity. We don't have nested prefabs. So otherwise, I would do a nested prefab, and this would save me a bit of time. So that's something that the newer version of Unity would do, is I can have prefabs inside of prefabs. This is an older version because the older versions of Unity run extremely fast compared to the newer versions of Unity. Let's just test it with these 10 first before we duplicate the whole thing again. Okay. Here we go. Thank you. Activation successful. Awesome. I hope you enjoy it. If you check my channel, I did a video about the Hero of Destiny with some tips, just to give you some advice and tips on the games to help you get started, and just some cool strategies that'll help you with the game. So it's working a little better, but it's in the wrong spot, isn't it? So what is going on here? Now, why is it doing that? Huh. I think I see what's wrong here. Thunder. There we go. That'll do it. I do declare, I believe it will work properly now. What is Hero of Destiny? Hero of Destiny is my latest game that I've launched, and in that game, it is an action RPG where the hero of Destiny that's supposed to defeat the final boss actually fails, and so you play as the NPCs. These are the shopkeepers and the blacksmiths, the window washers, the bartenders. You have to play as characters that don't have any magic, they don't have any weapons beyond sticks and rocks and pitchforks, and so these characters think, well, there's nobody left, so we should try to defeat the final boss. And you get to build a team that is up to 8 characters, and it's like a deck builder. All of the characters have a unique set of weapons and skills that are kind of useless on their own, and they're very niche. But if you build a team of 8 characters that are kind of useless, if there's 8 of them together, you fill the role of one full hero. So it's very fun to experiment with different characters and different loadouts, but the final dungeon is so tough because you're way underpowered. And so you can treat it like a puzzle solving where you figure out which characters are appropriate for dealing with which enemies and which sub-bosses, and you can chip away at the final boss, or if you'd like, you can grind out and make your characters strong as hell, and you can just steamroll the final boss if you wanted to. So I think something like that is very fun. There's a lot of creative freedom and a lot of room for creative expression in the hero of Destiny was killed by the final boss. Have you ever thought of creating a deck builder like game, or you mean like a card game? Oh, yeah, I have. I'd really like to. I have a bunch of other games that I have to finish before I even start writing conceptual notes. But yeah, I'd like to build a deck builder. That'd be fun. It's great to see a game based in a reality where the townsfolk say F it and do it themselves. Yeah, 100%, absolutely. That's what I had in mind, was exploring that, not just through gameplay, but through the story. And I think it's such an interesting concept to explore. So I think it's the visuals are a little bit sparse. The lightning effect feels sparse to me, so I'm going to increase the particle generation emission. Here we go. Are you playing any games at the moment? Oh yeah, I'm playing a bunch right now. This looks cool. Hold on. I want this shooting in multiple directions though. Well, I just started playing Deltarune. I'm playing Tales of Berseria, which I really like. I'm getting into Fire Emblem right now, but I'm very slow to make progress on my games because the only times that I can play games are when I stop to do cardio, or if I'm in transit somewhere and someone else is driving. But most of the time, most of the time I can only do gaming when I'm doing cardio on my stationary bike. Okay. All right. So the emission, it's lasting too long. I need it to fade out. Okay, here we go. Test it now. How do you balance working/game development with personal off time? It's difficult. Every person is different. You know, like the way that you are able to sustain work and the amount of social contact that you personally need, it's going to be different from each person, but you have to have a lot of awareness about your personal well-being and your feelings. You have to have awareness for that, and that's something that takes years of active effort to develop. You don't just have the ability to understand that. So you need to pay attention to yourself. You need to know when if you're mentally in a space where it feels like you're lonely and you need contact with other humans, then that's when you need to take a break from your work. Oh my God, look at this shit. Look how cool this is. I'm sorry, I had a moment here. I was trying to give like life advice, and then I see my ship shooting out this massive field of electricity, and it just kind of threw me off guard because this looks really cool to me. Oh man, look, my ship is shooting out electricity. This is cool to me. I need to adjust that effect though. I don't like the you can see there's sort of like you can see the square part of it. Let's go ahead and fix that. See if I can fix that here. I'll adjust that in Photoshop. I'm learning the Harvard CS 50's Introduction to 2D Game Development Week 2 Flappy Bird and modifying the Project 1 code to see what is needed from the course. Reverse engineering and editing code is one of the most important parts of learning game development. It's extremely useful to look at existing projects and to edit them, to reverse engineer them. What is your favorite video game series? It's probably Pokemon. I mean, I want to say Smash Bros. Smash Bros is the game that I play the most. I'm just a big Smash Bros fan. But I would say, Pokemon's like brainwashed me, It's kind of like I can't escape it. It's part of me. And there's no arguing with it. I don't get to argue. I don't get to dispute it. Yeah, I'd say Pokemon's my favorite series. Even though, it in the past, like 15, how old am I? How much time has passed? How old have I become? This is sad. 18 years ago, I would have told you that my favorite game series is Final Fantasy, and it's not even close. And these days, it's not on my radar. Layer, what am I looking for? Layer mask, here we go. From transparency. What is going on here? Alpha channel? I need to get to my alpha channel. Oh, you know what? That's not even what I need. I just go like this. There we go. Oh, I've got Photoshop. I'm sorry, I have Photoshop on a different monitor here. See, the black part was kind of gray, and it was resulting in the tile appearing on the model here. So let's see if I can fix that now. Then you should definitely try out Lumentale. At least, oh, there's a demo? Yeah, I'm avoiding Lumentale because I know that I'm going to like it, and I know that I'm going to want to spend time playing it. I've mentioned it a couple times before, but I 100% have a self-ban on games that are like The Sims and like Harvest Moon, because I will play that, and like Animal Crossing. That is a 100% self-ban because I really like those kinds of games. But yeah, to go back to my serious conversation, like how you balance your work life, see how we don't have that visual anomaly anymore, whereas before we could see there's the black square around the tile. Oh my god, this is so cool! This is sick! Look at my lightning field. Lightning! This is sick. This is sick. I'm gonna see if I can introduce any variation on the stream of the lightning. So what I want is I want to make them a little bigger. Oh, that looks so sick. Oh, I was trying to give you an answer. Is have an established schedule. So a couple nights out of the week, I go out to traditional Irish music sessions at different pubs. And I go to folk music sessions, country music sessions. Sometimes I volunteer at old folks' homes to play music there. Just establish a schedule. And it's a way to make sure that you don't keep working until you destroy your health, your physical and your mental health. So if you have an established schedule that you have to stick to, you can sort of force yourself to have work-life balance. So just have an established schedule to where you'll find the right balancing point. The first 7 Final Fantasies were god tier. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Uh, I I slightly disagree about each one losing magic because I think I absolutely understand when you think about going from 7 to 8. I feel like 7 has way more magic than 8, but I think 8 is still god tier. I think 9 is still god tier, and 10, I can see where you can feel like it's losing some charm, but I still think 10 is god tier. It's to me it's after 10. They lose a lot of their soul and their magic. Unlimited unlimited power. That scene stuck in my... I'm dying, Anakin. I'm dying. It's like, dude, then stop shooting lightning. You're getting the lightning reflected back at you. So if you want to stop dying, stop shooting the lightning out of your fingers. You know what I'm saying? Do you get it? Hey, Nico Martz, have a good day. We'll see you. FF6 is the best. Oh, FF6 is magic. Oh, there's something so special about 6. It's just every single part of it. The music, the atmosphere, the characters, the characters feel alive. They feel like they have their own lives and that you've just met them at this point in their life, you know. So I want the hitbox. I want the hitbox to be a little bigger on my lightning here. We'll make the hitbox bigger. Okay, it's a pretty big hitbox. And the thunder is there. That is the thunder. Okay. Unlimited power. Okay. I want that to be bigger. Bigger. I'm catching up on like old obscure Stephen King movies that I've missed out on just because I'd never heard of them before. I want it to be bigger. Bigger. Oh, I'm sorry. I was changing the wrong value. Let's go ahead and put those back to normal. I want start size. Oopsie poopsie. That looks a little too big. Maybe 6 is fine. Okay, that looks good to me. Alright, that seems fine. Okay. Now what we want to do is I want to introduce some variation on the angle at which this shoots out. Okay. Because I want the weapons to be mechanically different, you know what I mean? Like, they should function differently than other weapons. Otherwise, what's the point of having a weapon if it's not just like a skin? You know what I mean? Like, it looks different. So I want to make sure that when you equip a weapon that you will think differently, you'll play differently because of the weapon that you have equipped. And then I say that, but also you can equip up to 6 weapons, and then when you have 6 weapons, it's just like, kill everything, dude. I mean, you can hit everything. So here we go. I have something here. Have a look here, and I don't think I finished programming this, actually. This says use random angle variance. I'm going to put a tick box, check mark on that. And the angle variance random, let's say that it can vary up to 15 degrees, but I know that I haven't programmed that. So I'm just going to run it, and you're going to see that nothing's going to happen, okay? What is everyone's most replayed RPG? Mine is Chrono Trigger. Oh, for me, oh... Ooh. It's either going to be Final Fantasy VII or Breath of Fire as my most played RPG. Ooh, it might be Breath of Fire for the Super Nintendo. Deathloop, I love Stephen King's body fighting. There's something like, there's obviously it's unique. That, you know, that's one of the things we really enjoy about his writing, but there's a grittiness and a sense of life to his work, you know? Oh, silly me. I deactivated my pool here. There we go. One silly Moogle. Hey, hello. Hi, I'm new here. I don't know how many times I've played the Final Fantasy IV games. My username comes from Mog of FF6. So early on in 6, you get to have the party that's all Moogles, and I spent the first part of 6 playing through it obsessed, wondering when I was going to get to play as the Moogles again. And I was kind of heartbroken when you don't get to have a massive party of Moogles again. So, oh, I get it. I totally get it. Okay, so you see it's not varying, though. So it is shooting out the lightning, but it's not having any variation. Okay? So what we'll do now... let's see here. I need to do a little bit of programming. So you see those values. Let's go ahead and check those values that I put in there. This is called the stub and driver method, is I've left a stub and driver logic. That means that it's a placeholder. The logic is not actually there yet, and that's the stub. So now I need to fill out the rest of the stub. Okay, with driver logic. Okay, so we have use a random angle variance, and the variance will be 15 degrees, because Mog the goat. Mog is not a goat. A goat is a creature that exists in the real world. That's my dad answer to that. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna let me program do a little bit of work here. Is it? No. Yeah, here we go. Float angle variance. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. So normally, you see our rotation here. We add the fixed variance in there that I showed you earlier. But and by the way, One Silly Moogle, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here to hang out. We just like playing games, talking about games, sharing other hobbies as well. Hey, if you'd like a copy of my latest game that I launched a couple of months ago, that's The Hero of Destiny Was Killed by the Final Boss. That's available on Steam and Switch. If you'd like a copy of it, let me know and I'll give you a copy of the game. How many copies am I down to? Am I down to 4 or 3? I think I'm 3. I kind of lost count. I think I've got 3 left. Maybe Fire Emblem Gaiden. Do we count strategy games? Oh yeah, absolutely. What's your favorite Pokemon game? It's like putting someone on the spot, right? Because someone of my age wants to say Fire Red and Leaf Green. You want to say that, but I know that's not the right answer for me. And we have to learn to be honest with ourselves, And if I were honest with myself to really accept who I am, my life experiences, the way I was born, then I would be honest and I would say that X and Y are my favorite games. And I know a lot of Pokemon fans are not going to like that answer. But, I'm at a point in my life where I'm comfortable. I can be comfortable with who I am, and X and Y are my favorite Pokemon games. It feels so freeing to say it, to hear it and to say it, and to say it to people is very refreshing. X and Y are my favorite Pokemon games. Love is for friends and your family or your pets. I really like the region felt alive. There was so much soul in the region. Whereas it's funny because I see people that play and they say that Kalos feels empty, and they're like, "Oh, it's empty. There's nothing there." It's so fascinating that people can have such different experiences. The decks, oh man, the species that were introduced in Kalos are so cool. I got my dude Clauncher. Legaia is so good. Ooh, Legend of Legaia? Ooh, nice! I only ever got to play a little bit of Legend of Legaia. I've been meaning to... thanks, Shinoze. Sure Shot, would you like a copy for Steam or Switch? And if you'd like a copy for Switch, let me know your region. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to check that value, right? And that value was use... So if use... angle variance, okay? And that means that our angle variance is equal to random dot range. No, bro, don't correct me wrong. Okay. Angle variance random. Okay, so we're gonna do, that's the lowest value and the highest value. So the lowest value is going to be times -1, and you can do this. You can put a new line in there so it's easier to see what's going on. And my scroll bar is it's blocked, so now I can't see what's going on there. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're checking if that pool is asking, if it says that that's enabled, then we will get a random number that's between the defined value of the variance. And now what we will do is we will take this, that's our new rotation Y, and similar to that, we will go ahead and add the new angle variance. So this is just a couple lines of logic that I've put in there, but with that logic, we should now see the lightning should start shooting off in other directions. A sure shot. Okay, let me get a copy for you there. North America for Steam. Oh wait, hold on. Steam, okay. Yeah, gotcha. Steam. Okay, here we go. That's it. I hope you enjoy. And check my channel. I have a tips video for the Hero of Destiny. I've done a couple, but the latest one that I've done for Hero of Destiny will just give you a head start and some help. And the game is designed to where if you try to play it like oh, it worked! Sorry, it's just it's satisfying to see just a bunch of lightning coming out of your ship. I like lightning. I think you guys are you guys are finding out at the same time that I'm finding out that apparently I really like lightning. There's a little bit of inorganicness. It's unnatural the way that it's suddenly disappearing, so I'm just going to adjust the lifespan on that now so that it will fade out in a way that looks more organic. Let's go ahead and change the lifespan on that. What is you know how there's a pyro? People who, like they're obsessed with fire. They're like, fire. I think I'm that, but for lightning. And I never knew that about myself, but you learn about yourself over the years. You keep learning more and more about yourself. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and run it. Carver 420, may I have a copy for the Switch North America? Absolutely. Let me get that for you. Zeus arc has begun. Yeah, I think I'm a pyro, but for lightning and thunder. Yeah, I designed the Hero of Destiny to where it feels kind of shocking if you try and play it like a normal action-adventure game, because we all have played video games. We know how a video game should handle, right? So we know that we should just be able to go around and beat up the enemies. But in the Hero of Destiny, you're at the final dungeon, and you are playing as characters that should not be out fighting. These are shopkeepers. And so you have to rely on building a big team and using the menu. When you open your skills menu, it slows down time and you can access your skills. So you've got to use your skills to their maximum effect. You've just got to figure out the best way to use your skills to defeat enemies. So I treated battles, I wanted the battles to feel kind of like a JRPG turn-based system, because when you use your skills, there's a cooldown meter, and then you have to control your spacing. So you got to find a way to keep your characters alive while you wait for your cooldown meter to disappear. You have to manage the spacing and stay alive. And I think something like that is such an interesting challenge, because we don't really have a game that's like that, that gives you that kind of, if you don't treat the situation seriously, then the enemy can just kill you very quickly. And you're so underpowered, and you're always going to be underpowered unless you actively set out to build a team to try and hide your weaknesses and to make them stronger. This is fun. This is so fun. All right, I'm going to put lightning on my other weapon slots, and we're going to see what it does. Okay. Thank you very much. Oh, you're welcome, Carver. I hope you have a lot of fun. If you need tips or anything, we have a Discord. You can hang out at the Discord. You can ask there for tips, or you can send me a DM. You can comment here at the channel. Behold, unlimited power. I want it more purple. I want it to be more purple. I can find. See, this is the thing. You should come back later, but this is something that you could keep fine tuning more and more. You know. Yes, you know, a little. It's getting there. It's getting there. Unlimited power. What's your favorite scary movie? That. Oh, it's so close, Geno's 8. I think it's gonna be Lights Out, and I think that's a 2015 or a 2018 film. Lights Out is so good. If you haven't seen Lights Out, you have to see it. It's based on a short film, and then the director got to make a feature-length film. Easily my favorite scary film. It's interesting, though, because they established the rules so clearly, and the movie isn't subject to the genre stereotypes. You know how we're like, oh, the dumb boyfriend, you know, like he abandons a girlfriend or whatever, or this character gets killed because they're dumb. Lights Out doesn't, it's not beholden to those tacky stereotypes. It tells an earnest story, and the way that the monster functions is very clearly established. It's so interesting. So I could watch Lights Out repeatedly. Delta says, hey, how's it going? My cat is, I'm looking, my cat is taking up one arm, I'm holding him up. I'm not a cat guy, but sometimes I get mice in my house, and I think if I had a cat, it would get the mice for me, wouldn't it? So, you know, I've thought about it. I'm cat curious, I think that's what they call it. Unlimited power. I'm not sure if I want the variance to be more. I think I will have the variance be more. We can adjust that easily by going to our project pool here. And you see our variance value. It's random up to 15. Let's change that to 22. It should flicker. Do you live alone? I'm not going to discuss my personal life, things like that. I don't discuss in online anywhere. So there's certain parts of my private life that are just going to stay private. Okay. Yeah, this feels awesome. Sven, yeah, sure shot. Hope you enjoy it. Have fun. I don't like olives. Others love them. That doesn't make them bad or good. I don't really like olives either. I've had stuffed olives that are huge and then they have a bunch of stuff in it. But those are pretty good, but it was because there was other stuff in it, you know? Okay, lightning on all weapons. All weapon slots, 10. I'm powerful. Behold my power. All right. I'm drunk on power right now, guys. This is so cool to me, having all this lightning. Let's go ahead and put 2 flamethrowers in there now. Yes. Yes. This is fun. This is fun to me. I might decrease the transparency on the thunder. It's a little too intense. Let's go ahead and adjust the visuals on that just a little bit. Okay, something like that I think might be more balanced. It's just an educated guess. Hold on, did I just give out 2 copies? Okay. Yeah, I did. I better adjust the number. Okay, we have 1 copy of the game left to give out. That feels better to me. But my fire, I think my fire might need to be adjusted a little bit. Anyway. Yes, behold my power. This is fun. This is fun to me. Okay, and our last weapon of the... What time is it? It's 1 a.m. I'll do my ice. I'll do my ice thing. So what we'll do, I think ice will be kind of like similar to flame, but it will travel farther. How about that? So the recycle time on the ice will be slower. Let's go ahead and go to my core data. I think Grandpa might be cooked at this point. Well, you're not supposed to hit Grandpa. He can take damage from friendly fire, so... let's take a look at... Oh, no, I have to... I can't go to sleep. I said I wanted all my weapons done tonight, so I'm gonna Oh, you know what? I need to program stuff for the Medusa laser. I call it the Medusa laser, not because it turns enemies to stone, but because it goes up and down like in a Castlevania game, where the Medusa heads just come out of nowhere, and you have to pardon my French, but they're just like a total asshole. And you're trying to make it to the next platform. Medusa head comes out, knocks you off the platform. You gotta start all over again. It's rude. It's rude is what that is. I said at 1 a.m., what are you, my uncle before prison? No, ice. Ice as in the ice. Actually, it's actually called ice plasma. For some reason, I had to explicitly state this was ice plasma. I don't know why I was so defined on that, but apparently it's important that it's not just ice, it's ice plasma. So, oh, you know what? I've got it started here. Here we go. Pyro. Hey, hello, how's it going? I'm not a pyro, but apparently... what's going on? The music that you're hearing right now is from Silver Falls Ruby River, which was on the 3DS. I'm currently remastering that for the Nintendo Switch. Let's just get to some chill stuff here. Ice, ice, plasma. Bing, ding, bing, 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 ding. Did you see the... I made sure that I changed the melody enough because I didn't want to get sued by someone who's already been sued by Queen. Ice, ice, plasma. Let's see what this particle effect looks like. Okay, so I did get started on that. Oh, look at that. All right, I want this projectile to go a little farther. So we're going to increase, see how the movement speed on that is set to... Oh, I'm in the way of the movement speed, aren't I? Movement speed is set to 30. I'll change it to 50, and we'll increase the lifespan to 1 whole second. So the projectile will go farther. Let's see here. Ice. If the lifespan is 1 second... Okay. We'll do 10, just to test it. We'll go to our pool here. Okay, alright. This will be ice plasma. Ice plasma. Okay, lock that down. I'll go ahead and grab my ice here, put that into the projectiles. You know what? Let's also give that some random variance as well, but it'll have less. Okay? Let's make that up to 10. How about that? Let's change my equipped weapon on the slot here. I think we're on 11 now, so if we put 11 in that slot, we should have our ice weapon. Are you interested in Dragon's Dogma, and if not, why? I have Dragon's Dogma on the Switch. I purchased it using my adult human money. I really liked it. I was very impressed by it. But I have so little time that I didn't get to play it that much. Oh, dang, that is... Oh, that's... Oh! Oh, there's something really visually nice about that, isn't it? Oh, check that shit out. Oh, wow. That's kind of fun to look at. Ooh, I like that. Nice. That's kind of fun to look at. Oh, dang, that's kind of fun. I like it. I like it. It's mesmerizing. Yeah, I'm just kind of sorry. I think I zoned out for a minute just watching it. Something about it's really mesmerizing. I'll be honest, I didn't even know what this was going to look like. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to adjust the particle system. I want there to be more particles. What we're going to do on emission, so on startup, we're going to emit, let's see, 3 particles on startup, and then we'll put 25 so it emits more, so it'll have more going on there. Let's go ahead and have a look at that now. Pretty much all of his peak money, yeah, even the Ninja Turtles wouldn't hang out with him at his lowest, and they live in the sewer. So interesting trivia, but apparently a good chunk of Vanilla Ice's professional career was selling real estate, which he was presumably quite good at. Whoa, that is interesting. Huh. How much of that do you suspect was skill, and how much was it just people wanting to say, oh yeah, I bought this place from Vanilla Ice? I think it's going to be the latter. Oh, that is kind of mesmerizing. So here's what we're going to do. I want this to handle differently from the other weapons. So what we're going to do, because it lingers more, right? Brakes on contact. I'm going to turn off brakes on contact, and let's see if I need to do programming. I don't know if I've programmed that yet. Oh, brakes on contact works. So it can go through it. It can go through it and hit other enemies. That's sick. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to dial down the power on that. So you see how the power is 2? I'll dial that down. So I think lightning should have that property as well. I think lightning should also go through enemies. So we'll dial down the power down to 1 because it goes through the enemies. And then for the fire, fire comes out very fast. That's a lot of damage, actually. No, you know what? I'm gonna leave that. I'm trying to think of balance. That's what I'm thinking of right now. What we'll do, here's how I'll balance it, right? I'll make lightning faster so it goes farther, and it will go through enemies, and will slow down the ice so that the ice does not go as far. How about that? That's going to be our balancing point here, is the ice doesn't go as far as the lightning. How about that? Okay. So you got to have some kind of balance here, so there's different reasons to use different weapons, you know what I mean? I think of Lucy from Charlie Brown when I hear the word real estate. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Good grief. Oh man, that's fun to look at. Oh, this is so fun. Okay. So I want to test the adjustment I made to lightning. What we're going to do is put lightning on the other weapon slot and compare them. Lightning and thunder. Let's make some adjustments here. I think the transparency is a little. Let's see. It needs to be tuned. I'm just fine-tuning the visuals here a little bit. Okay. What we're going to do is increase the lifespan so they go farther. Alright, let's test it. How expensive do you think it would get to make a crossover fighting game with the 80s, 90s, 100 to 2000s superhero toy teams represented? What are you thinking, like Cowboys of Moo Mesa or what? Let's reduce the Let's reduce the lifespan on the ice. I think the ice, maybe the ice might go a little too far and the lightning might not go far enough. See, we can have both weapons so we can check the balance on them. I think it depends on how many you want. You know, like getting something like Biker Mice from Mars is basically going to be free. But getting Ninja Turtles, you got the money, honey? Thunder, we're going to change that. That's going to be... It's kind of laggy, alright? I'm not sluggish. It lags when you select many things like that. Change that to 6, and I think we're going to slow down the ice just a bit here. So the move speed, again, we'll make that 40. How about that? We'll make that 0.9 on the lifespan. Okay, this should be fine now. There we go. It goes pretty far now. Look how far the lightning goes. Now I'm going to decrease the angle for the lightning because it goes farther, so it's spreading out a little bit too much for my taste. Ice. Let's go ahead and change that to 0.6. Okay, and we go back to our pool manager, and for the variance on the lightning, you see how the angle variance random is at 22. Let's go ahead and change that to 18. To be honest, getting older IPs would be cheap AF, but yeah, some of the heavy hitters like TMNT would break the bank. Absolutely. You know, I'm not sure if I've ever told you guys this. I'm not sure if I should say it. I'm not sure. You know, there's a lot of things that I'm not supposed to talk about because of NDAs, but I'm thinking of this one situation where they never actually finalized the project. And I could probably tell you guys this. I was contracted to work on a Marvel game at some point. This was years and years ago. It was going to be Marvel-related software. It was going to be a huge thing. It wasn't strictly a game. It was like a Marvel-related app, and there was going to be components to it. And I was contracted to develop that. And we were waiting on someone who was one of the major financiers for the project, and the project fell through because this financer that we were waiting for kept lagging and then never fully signed off on the thing so that we could start funding and then I could start actually developing the product. And the financer that we were waiting for, and I'm not sure if I should even talk about this or tell you guys, the financer we were waiting for was Will Smith. He was one of the big backers on the project. And the reason why he was lagging and never completed the sign-off on that is because he had just done After Earth, and he was emotionally devastated that people disliked After Earth and that it didn't do well. And he was like, he wouldn't like finish signing off on the project because he was so depressed. And so that project got basically just like development hell, and then it never went through. So I never got to work on a Marvel thing, but it was really close. I almost got to work on something Marvel related. This is like, oh, I'm getting so transfixed right now. This is fun. This is fun to me. This looks fun. Yay! This is fun to look at. I just want to fine-tune my thunder just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna do one more weapon and then I've got to go to sleep because it's almost 1:30. Jerrel secretly he was going to make a Sleepwalker game for all of us, and Will Smith screwed him. No, I can neither confirm nor deny that because yeah. I don't even know. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about that project anyway, and it's gone and done, and anyone that was tied to that project is like done with it anyway. Konami can't make another Cowboys and Move Mesa game now, even if they wanted to, without purchasing a new equipment. I would do a Cowboy. So I bring this up because if I were contracted to make something based on an IP, 100%. I would do it. I'll do Cowboys and Moo Mesa. I'll do that. I really like that. I'll do Street Sharks. Awesome. Pizza. Yuck. You know. Awesome. Tear it up. Street Sharks. Tear it up. Do we know that they could have been renewing that sweet Moo Mesa license all these years? Whew, I would play a Moo Mesa game. Cowboys of Moo Mesa. Yeah, I was into that. That was a cool show. I like looking at this. It was fun to look at. I like it real good. Gee, the ice is fun to look at. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to increase the recycle rate on the ice just a little bit. See how it's on 1.1? I'm going to change that to just 1. That's 0.1 of a second. So it increases the recycle rate. Hey, Tim, how's it going? I'm working on Grandpa's Playing Banjo in Space, and I'm just showing the process of working on weapons. I'm going to make one more weapon, and then I need to go to sleep. And it's going to be an easy one. Okay. So I just did ice and lightning. You know what? Let's go ahead and just slap fire on there so we can see all 3 elements coming together. Here we go. We have ice, fire, and lightning now. Yes. I like this. I like this. Stick. You know what? I'm going to put fire on my other mount slot just so it's farther away from the ice. I'll put fire over there. I would watch, 100%, I would watch a Cowboys of Moo Mesa revival. Just as long as they don't do it one of those, like, it's made by a team that despises the core base material like they did with Ronin Warriors. Did you guys know that there's a sequel series to Ronin Warriors, but it's made by people that absolutely despise the original Ronin Warriors? So it's like, it's really hateful and spiteful. It's weird. Yes. I'm a lord of the elements. Behold my power. Okay, what? I need to make one more weapon here. I'll do the Medusa laser tomorrow because I need to program the weapon moving up and down. Extreme dinosaurs? Oh, you did not just bring up extreme dinosaurs. That lighting looks awesome. Thanks. They would make it. Why would they make it if they hate it? Because their studio got the job. They just got the contract. So the last one I need to make is Chaos Buster. My description for Chaos Buster is a powerful metal bullet that travels in a random angle. Okay. Ooh, I was almost like the Joker. A powerful metal bullet. No, the Joker tends to like waver from high to low. A powerful metal bullet. There we go. That's more like the Joker. There we go. Okay, so you see I have a bunch of stuff here. I have an extension here where I can right-click and collapse all. Should be... Oh, not available there? Oh, I don't have collapse all on this project. That's another project. Okay. Here we go. I'm just going to make one more new weapon. Laser pellet. Just dupe that. Okay, and this is going to be Chaos... What's it called? Chaos Buster? Oh, hold on. Sorry, I need to dupe this now. I only have 9 of those, right? Let's go ahead and make sure I have enough now, because you could have them on multiple weapon slots as well. Let's make 120. That seems like that's enough. Go ahead and lock that down, and on Ice Plasma, we just want to make sure that we reference all of our projectiles, and now we'll make a Chaos Bullet. But before we make a Chaos Bullet, I just want to put Ice Plasma on everything. Ice Plasma on everything. It's the new breakfast cereal. Oops, all ice plasma. Cadillacs and dinosaurs too. Oh yeah. Aren't movies expensive to make? Hey, Dwarven, how's it going? Hey, Dwarven Defender. Movies are so expensive to make. Or it could be like a Netflix series. Ha 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 ha! A Lord of the Ice. This is all weapons that have the... Oh, it's so fun to look at. Whee! This is fun for me. I'm cold. I'm feeling quite chilly. Okay, get some rest, man. I'm off. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Sure Shot. Be sure to ask in the Discord if you want some tips and tricks. Other people are playing Hero of Destiny there. You can send messages here. Take care. Have a great day, Sure Shot. See ya. Yes, it seems nowadays most writers would rather ruin existing characters than write new and original ones. Exactly. And the new and original stuff they do is like boring. Okay, so we're doing a Chaos Buster right now. Okay. That's going to be 12, and put that on 0. Okay. This is Chaos Buster. I really tapped into like my anime special attack naming conventions. All right. Okay, that's Chaos Buster. I'm not sure if I want that rotating. I might just like, oh no, yeah, I'll have it rotate. Blue. Okay. Takala Blue. Okay, the lifespan is gonna be, what was my, it shoots at a random. Okay, I've changed the speed, the lifespan 1.5. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. I'll just make a bunch of these. This is a simpler attack. It's much simpler than the elementals. I really like the idea of elementals in a space shooter like this. Oh, is it just, I think it shoots just one. We should have this be a pretty rapid fire weapon. So this is going to be a spray and pray of the highest order. You spray, you pray. Okay. Duplicate. Ice Plasma. This is going to be our Chaos Buster. Okay, it's going to be just the one shot, but there will be random variants on that. Let's go ahead and make that 50. Okay. All right. And on our projectiles on the Chaos Buster, we are going to grab our Chaos Buster. Oh, I didn't change the name properly. Oh well. Projectile. Put them in the projectile list. Projectile Chaos Buster. Okay, now this will probably work fine, like straight away 100%. I feel like all of the framework is here for it to just work. So what I'm going to do, it's going to shoot out in a random direction. I have no control over where it goes. There we go. Chaos Buster. All of the programming was done. I just had to adjust a couple things. So the appeal of this weapon is there's going to be a lot of it. So right now it's not super useful, right? So let's go ahead and look at our refresh rate for the Chaos Buster. Right now it is 0.3 seconds. Let's go ahead and dial that baby right on down to 0.06 seconds. So the refresh rate on this is going to be crazy. Dwarven Defender, I have to leave early. I have to attend a guest. Hey, have a great time. Okay, we'll catch up again. Dwarven Defender, see you later. Okay, so this is my Chaos Buster. I want more. I need more chaos. I need more chaos. Okay. Oh, no. I've done it wrong. Chaos Buster is on 13. Medusa Laser is supposed to be 12. What I will do is just duplicate this now. Okay. This is going to be the Medusa Laser. Medusa Laser. It's 1:30. I'm having a hard time spelling. Okay. Okay. What is... Okay, hold on. There was Biker Mice from Mars, Street Sharks, Samurai Pizza Cats, but that was... Was that Japan made? Was that an anime? Samurai Pizza Cats? What else was there? 13. Put 13 in there. Okay, now, I've lowered the refresh rate. It should shoot like crazy. Do you think the new Spyro game will have elemental attacks? Enter the... Ooh! Oh, that'd be cool. Guys, we got chaos. We have chaos. This chaos is so busting. I have a Biker Mice from Mars. Thermos? No way! That'd be such a collector's item. Do you guys think this is too much chaos? This might be a little too much chaos. This is a little too much chaos. I think we're gonna fine tune that a little. We're gonna have a little bit less chaos. How about that? We'll put it at 0.9. Okay, let's see how much chaos we get from this. Yeah, that's a fair amount of chaos. It's pretty chaotic. Okay. I have to think now. I have to balance, is this actually going to be useful? Chaos? Chaos? The voice actor for Chaos in Skylanders is the same voice actor of Invader Zim and many other characters that we really like. Oh yeah, this is Chaos. So the only way for something like this to be useful is if it does a fair amount of damage, a goodly sum, right? So to make it worth it, like the base damage, the sort of starting point is 2. I'll crank that right up to 5. Because you don't even know if this is going to hit your enemy or not. You don't know if this is going to hit your enemy. See? I need to understand, like, how often is it actually going to hit? You know what I mean? And it's not going to hit that often. I'm going to dial that damage up to 6. Okay? There we go. So now the damage is at 6, which is a goodly sum of damage, honestly. But you don't even know if you're going to hit your enemy with it. And there's a good chance you could hit Grandpa as well. So you need to be real careful with this one. What we're going to do is just change the angle variance now. So it can go outward a fair bit, right? So let's go ahead to our Chaos Buster and see our angle variance. Maybe we'll change that to 42. Let's try 42, and that'll keep it forward a little bit. Hey, how's it going? Hello. Moomins was my first anime. I saw Moomin's game, a new one, on Switch that's on sale right now. Samurai Pizza Cats is technically an anime, I see, but the character in the US dub are very much their own thing, I see. See how it's a little more forward now? They're not going behind me anymore? That's a little safer for Grandpa. Behold the chaos. Okay, you know what we're going to do now is we're going to put chaos on all weapons, and we're going to see some real chaos. Here we go. This is a viable strategy. I'm putting chaos on everything. This is the Chaos Buster. Okay, 6 weapons with Chaos Buster. Yeah! That's a bullet hell. This is a bullet hell. You are the bullet hell now. Oh man, this is fun. This is so fun. So if you wanted, you could set up one of your vessels, one of your ships, to just be you could go full Chaos Buster if you wanted. A full Chaos Buster loadout. This is good for crowd control, not necessarily for damaging just one enemy. So let's go ahead and just put in some random stuff. Now we'll put in random numbers. We'll wrap up the night. So I'm gonna have to get some sleep pretty soon. KaiOS. I would like KaiOS to do better. I want them to be have more presence. I'm just gonna put some random numbers in. 8, 6, 5. 10? Okay, here we go. How much you want a chaos? Yes. Here we go. So I've just picked a bunch of, these are all the, some of the different weapons you can equip your ship with. Yeah, so you have the flamethrower, you have lightning. See those, the crescent, what are they called? The crescent cutter. The crescent cutters are the one that curve out to the side like that, to those green ones. Yay! I have the power now. This is fun. This is fun to me. Well, the appeal is that it's your ship. You customize it. You put the weapons on it. You choose the weapons that go on it. So this is very fun for me. I like this. Yeah, so in this game, there's going to be a bunch of different ships. And you don't have to keep changing the loadout. You just pick the ship that you want, you know? This is fun. I like this. Chaos Buster. So I want to check the damage output on my my Star Shot. What's the damage on these guys? These guys are only doing 1 damage. I'm thinking about it, and that's not even good. That damage output, they come out kind of slow. See? On the Star Shot, I'll make them 4. Anyway, this has been fun. I'll do one more loadout, and then let's just hang out and we'll talk, and then I got to get some sleep. So it is 1:35 now. All right. Where is it? Where's the track I want to pick? Anyway, thanks very much for hanging out, everyone. It's been really, really fun hanging out. 8 and 9. There we go. Pick different weapons. Yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thanks for. I have work to do on top 15 caving disasters, and it's going to be really boring. So I'm going to live stream so that I can maintain some sanity. It's really repetitive work, and you know, it'd be more fun if I could hang out with you guys while I'm doing that, and then it'll be more interesting, I think. I have my flamethrower, my star shot. The star shot has to be strong, you know, because it's up close only. This is fun. Whee! See how I'm hitting Grandpa? You have to be careful. You're not supposed to hit Grandpa. He'll take friendly fire. This is fun. Wee 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 wee. This is kind of wish fulfillment because I've always wanted cool elemental weapons on space shooters. This is fun. This is fun for me. Okay, so these are all the weapons that are in the game. You have to pick up the weapons. They're dropped randomly after you successfully complete a mission. Then you'll get a new weapon. You can equip it to your different ships. You're gonna have a bunch of different ships, so you want to keep doing missions to get more weapons. You know, your game looks super organized. You find everything really fast. Hey, thanks for that. Yeah, this has been really fun hanging out with you guys. Okay, I'm gonna try and pick up a pre-owned MetaQuest tomorrow. I have a MetaQuest Pro, and I was developing VR games, and then the MetaQuest updated itself, and then it bricked itself. And I've tried for months to try and get it working. I got it to turn on last night, but then it just turned itself off and then bricked itself harder. So it re-bricked itself worse. Don't know how that's possible. And I really want to make VR games, so I'm just buying a cheap MetaQuest 2 tomorrow, pre-owned, just so I can keep developing in VR. So anyway, I'm so glad you guys were hanging out here with me. Thanks for having fun and chatting. Great to see you guys. Calling the cops, telling them you're hitting Grandpa. There is gonna be a warning on screen. It's gonna say, like, don't hit Grandpa when you hit him. Yeah, I'm stoked for some VR games. RPGs are my favorite genre. I just want to put RPG elements. Like, as you can see, there's going to be a lot of RPG elements in this. There's going to be a lot of leveling up your weapons and your ship and enhancing the specs. I just really like RPG mechanics, So anyway, I want to make some VR games that have RPG mechanics, some horror stuff. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, Gino, say you're working on a quest too? Awesome. Tell me about it. Send me a DM or talk about it in the Discord. I haven't been going on Discord a lot because I'm trying to finish my projects. I stay hyper-focused on this stuff, and it's hard to do. Like, I have to do regular cardio now. I'm doing cardio every day and weightlifting every day now. And it's hard to shift gears. After I do my workout, it's really hard to shift gears to go back to work. So I just have to force myself to do it. But I'm taking my archery a little more seriously right now when it comes to refining my form. I want my form to be very good. I want to be able to shoot competitively, so I'm working really hard on that, and that means I need to be in better shape as well. So I'm doing more physical training, and I'm training pretty hard with my archery. So yeah. Turtley, does your game have cheats like old games used to have? Not really. No. Most of the time, old games had cheats because the developers had a hard time testing and debugging, and it took a long time to deploy from the development environment to the hardware, and so they put the cheats in there so that they could access more of the game during testing, and they just leave it in there for fun. So I don't really need to do that. The cheats, anything that would be a cheat, I build it into the games as part of the core mechanics, as a way of accessing new abilities and becoming more powerful and doing more stuff mechanically with your characters. So anything that would be a cheat, I build that into the game itself to make it more fun. And I think basically all of my games are like that. That's my kind of design philosophy. I only get to the fun range. You have a fun range? That's awesome. I've never even seen a fun range anywhere I've ever lived. I'd love to go to a fun range. But I'm also hoping upping my physical training. The Knight of Queen is a classic RPG for VR. Ooh, I'll check it out. If you guys are into that, check it out. Really short game. Awesome. All right, Carver420, once again, thank you very much. I'm grateful for your generosity. Hey, thanks for asking. I really hope you enjoy the game. You can ask the Discord for tips and help. You can ask me for tips here, cheats and everything like that. So, you know, there's certain things in Hero of Destiny where it is kind of a cheat. Like doing things a certain way is kind of a cheat. It's built in that way as well. So, put Konami code in. Asda. Well, it'd be like as diff for me. I like to roll on there on the keyboard. Anyway, it's 1:40, so I'm gonna clock out. I'm gonna get some sleep. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. All right, I'll see you around on the channel. I'll catch you later. I'm gonna pick up that used MetaQuest 2 tomorrow, and I gotta finish this stuff. I gotta finish Goo Buddies, Top 15 Caving Disasters, which is almost done, and I'll finish this. And then I have Silver Falls 8 Breaks in Time. I have Silver Falls Duck Season. I have a number of other stuff that I haven't even announced yet. So I'm working my ass off here because I'm working on stuff that I think is really cool and really fun. I also have the remaster for Silver Falls Gaiden, Deathly Delusion Destroyers plus Ruby River. So I've got to put in the hours if I want to get these games done and launched. You know, so I'm just working my ass off. All right, thanks guys. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks. You made my work night a little bit easier. See you around.